Hi there. How is it that our emotions create our outer world? And the feelings that we have attract the business opportunities, work, relationship, life, friends. Everything that we have on the outer world basically comes from our inner feelings. And blended with a little bit of spice, so blended with our imagination, our heart, and our emotions, if these three things are in good balance, that will attract the world that we want. Let me give you an example. I know of a lot of ladies who wanted to become pregnant, and they tried for several years and could not have a child. And as soon as they have a friend or a family member who became pregnant, they asked if they could look after or babysit after the child. And as soon as they had the child in their arms and they pictured, they imagined, they put their emotions, their heart, and they pictured and they saw the actual live baby in their hands and them trying to caress the baby on a daily basis, those women became pregnant after 1 or 2 or 3 weeks. This is also in a movie in Sex and the City. This happened in that movie as well, but it has been heard of many times. So there's been hundreds and thousands of cases where women who could not be pregnant, they looked after someone else's child, and then after a few weeks they've already became pregnant. So it's fascinating how we can, let me say that when we can create an environment where we can imagine, through our imagination, we can also create the emotions and our heart behind that. With that, we can manifest anything in our outer world. So the emotions and our feelings are very important. How strongly we put our feelings to it. Let me give you two powerful examples of this. The first one is, let's say we would love to go to Malaga. Okay, Malaga, Spain. Now, I've been there personally. I've owned an Airbnb apartment in Malaga, in Los Boliches, so I know it well. But let's say I don't have a high income and I love to fly there and I love to live there or just travel there. The stronger I can picture myself being in Malaga, and the stronger I can attach it with feelings, my inner feelings, the faster I can create my reality of actually being there. And I came up, so I've listened to a lot of Nevile Goddard. He's on YouTube and he's got some amazing books. And I've added a few things that he says. So I have two little secrets that he mentions. Actually, one of them I've added on to my own little secret, which I'd like to share to you today. So let's say I really love to go to Malaga, and I'm in the States. I live in the States. So first, I have to picture and I have to imagine of how it would be like if I were already there. And the strongest way that I've come up with is if I can picture how I would travel when I land at Malaga airport, let's say, how I would go to Marbella. Marbella is around 30 or 40 kilometers from Malaga. And if I check on Google Maps and I check the exact destination, so from Malaga I can take the train down through Los Boliches, Fuengirola, which is the last stop, and then from Fuengirola I'd have to take a bus to go to Marbella. So the stronger I can imagine the scenery there and having the feeling there of the nice warm hot sun, looking at the ocean while I'm on the train or the bus, the faster I can actually create this reality. So this is the first step of imagining myself there. The second secret, actually the secret that I'd like to add, is how to how to basically write down and draw down the schedule and the plan of when being there, how I would go further on. So meaning that I'm already living in Malaga. This would just strengthen my imagination of me actually living in Malaga already. So how would I go to Marbella if I already lived in Malaga? What bus, what train would I just mentioned? And how would I go back? Let's say if I had a day tour to Marbella, how would I go back from Marbella? Which bus would I take? Would it be possible to go by ferry or by boat back to Malaga Center? And the more I can picture myself, and I call it the switch and hop manifestation. So the more I can switch around the actual location I'd like to go to, and then draw and outline the schedule from going from that point, which I'd love to go to another point, and then going back to that point where I'd love to go, that basically just strengthens the vibrations of that area. I'd have to picture it, I'd have to imagine it, I'd have to feel it. The stronger the feeling of that area, the stronger I can think of in those terms of me actually going on the bus there, what bus number takes me there, the stronger I can manifest it and the faster I can manifest it. So this is very powerful. Always try to pick another city which is close to the city that you want to go to, and try to think of the options and the ways of how to travel there and then back, how to go back to the city where you'd like to go to. And this strengthens and puts your mind in that area. It manifests you and it puts you in that actual area. It's beautiful how it works. The second secret is telling other people about your plans. So let's say I have a group of friends that are like-minded. So it's important that these people are like-minded. Maybe some of them have already been to Spain. And if they have, then they can tell you about the ocean, how it was there. Oh, I'd rather go by taxi. It's much better by taxi, or by bus. It was better by train. And they can tell you, and they can put pictures in your mind, in your imagination. So meeting with like-minded people who can also imagine what you'd like and what you'd like to feel, if you can create that high vibrational feeling within the group, then it's like the whole group helping you reach your goal. Whole group having, all of them having a high vibrational energy and basically helping you manifest that goal sooner. So if you can picture this in your mind, the more people you can tell that are like-minded and can picture it and can also put feelings behind it, the faster you'll be able to manifest it. This is so beautiful that I'd basically like to dedicate a part of my life in teaching this and handing this over. Anyone can do it. It doesn't cost any money to imagine and to write down and to picture these things. Anyone has that magical seed inside them where they can actually create those feelings and then make it into reality. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. I haven't put up a video in about a year in English because I've done a lot of videos in Hungarian. I'd like to put up more English videos and make it equal. And if you have any questions or any other topics you'd like me to talk about, just please write it in the comments below. If you liked my video, please subscribe. Thank you, and have a beautiful, wonderful day. I wish everyone a lot of success, a lot of vibrational flow and manifestation. See you. Bye.